Hi, I'm Ken,
I'm G.
and this is
KenerGee.
KenerGee.
Do you want to talk about what happened yesterday?
Yeah, let's start there.
So yesterday,
What time did I come over?
I don't even know. What time was it yesterday?
It was in the evening. It was like 5-ish,
Yeah,
around 5:30.
yeah, I would say
We were like, oh, let's film our. We were like, we need to get 2 episodes done because we're both going out of town. Like, he's going out of town tomorrow morning, and then I leave at the end of the week. And so we will be like out of town for about 2 weeks total together.
Yeah.
And we're like, we need to film so we can get episodes up.
We filmed the first episode. Like we finished a really good episode, honestly.
Great episode. I loved our vibe, energy.
I go to check, nothing was recorded.
He never hit record, y'all.
So then,
Never hit record. We're like, you know what? Let's try to. Our morale was low.
Yeah.
But we're like, let's try to crank out another episode, like at least something like decent, like something that we could give to the people. Like we still said we were gonna film too. Like, let's try another one.
So this one, I made sure to press record, and it was recording, but then it stopped recording like 10 seconds after because my phone had reached its like
storage was full.
My storage was full.
And our assistant was not here yesterday.
Yes. So technically, this was our assistant's fault because she was supposed to be here yesterday, and then she wasn't. So
her Brian trip is getting delayed. She might not be the first guest anymore. We'll see. We need that logo for the book club first. Then we can talk.
So we're gonna try to recreate one of the topics that we did yesterday. Hopefully, it'll be as good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just gotta work. Well, I just gotta work. I gotta work.
Ooh, here you go again. Here you go again, y'all.
But yeah,
I've been grinding though. I finished my 153 question assessment. Yeah, I did it before I came to the gym.
How long did it take you?
Like a little over an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me a little over an hour.
And it wasn't timed?
No, it wasn't timed. It was just like answer and like go through all the questions.
Okay, and they suggested it should only take 30 minutes though, right?
Yeah, but I was like, 30 minutes is like...
That is crazy.
That's for 153 questions is crazy.
Yeah.
Even if they're like short answer questions.
Like you still gotta read it.
Yeah, like just read and like process what it's asking you.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't read. Yeah, so it took me, I would say total, like since I did some last night and then the rest... I would say today it took me... Because yesterday it took me like 40 minutes.
Okay.
So today I would say it took me about the same. Like...
Okay. So like an hour and a half. You got it. That's pretty
good.
That's
Yeah,
really good.
less than like an hour and a half.
Yeah, you were basically answering every question in less than a minute.
Yeah, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was just very long. And I'm very tired from that. And then I have class. My last class is tonight.
Yes, your last for the summer.
Yeah, for the summer. I'll be teaching again in the fall though.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
We'll be there Thursdays at 6 p.m.
And you should be there today?
Anyway, today's topic, we'll be talking about the literacy crisis. Yeah.
So we kind of like brought up yesterday when we talked about how Love Island, I think, really drew...
Epitome.
Epitome.
How did he say it?
He said epitome.
He said epitome.
So, Sincere. Shout out, Sincere.
It's epitome.
It's epitome, babe. It's epitome. I remember that being like a key...
Yeah.
Like a key fact, like just a key, I think, moment or like a clip that like kind of went viral from the show, and everybody was like, wow, like these kids can't read, or like
how old is he actually? How young is he? How old is he?
I think Sincere, Kay, do you know, is he like 23, 24?
I think, yeah, he's in his 20s.
Early 20s. He was not 25, I know that for sure. I definitely think he's like 23.
So he definitely was in COVID during high school.
Yes, yeah. He was definitely like in COVID during high school. And that's kind of something that we talked about, is just how like COVID really delayed a lot of people. And our country is just like way behind. And standardized test scores is another thing we talked about, haven't gotten back to where they were.
Because we were talking about how I asked the question, like, is this crisis happening all around the world or only in the U.S.? Because we always only hear it in the context of the U.S. And that's when you talk about COVID, how, like, the U.S. just didn't handle it. Not like how the rest of the world handled it.
We didn't
compared to other high-income countries.
Yeah, we didn't handle COVID very well. And I think that played a role with people's learning and, like, their learning abilities and being able to go to school and have that structure. And also we did talk about how, like, the education system is really left up to states. A lot of the laws are left up to states and states' rights. So it's very different versus we're from the West Coast, and we've noticed, like, even here in Massachusetts, they have a lot more opportunities here for, like, elementary, middle school, high school students.
Just so much more funding. Like,
so much more funding,
Schools are, like, so much
the schools are insane here. Like, I obviously I used to go into the schools in my past job, and so I would see kids, it's like, they are, like, insanely smart, and, like, they just, the access to the amount of resources that they have. I went to a Boys and Girls Club, and they had 3D printers in the teen center, like the Boys and Girls Club in Alston. Like, that's crazy. Like, and I was just telling the kids there, and I was like, this is so insane, because, like, the Boys and Girls Club I grew up going to, like, we literally had a computer lab, one big main room, and then we had a little outside playground area. And that's all that was there to offer, and we made it work. Like, kids of all ages were there too, like from 5 to literally like 16, and we made it work. So it's just interesting that how this area, just the funding is very, like, a lot of funding is thrown into education, and, like, I feel like you don't really realize it until you come here. You don't realize the disparity until you come here.
And, like, one thing I was talking about, how I was like, I saw this video of someone saying how, like, more than half of Americans can't read past a 6th grade level. And it's so interesting because, like, when we're, like, in school, especially public health, we're taught to always make all of our resources, like all of our health literacy, like infographics, stuff like that,
like educational materials
at a 5th to 6th grade reading level, just because no one else will be, like, half the country won't be able to, like, understand it if you don't. And, like, sometimes you think that's, like, something easy, but sometimes it's, like, actually kind of challenging, because there's, like, it's like words that you think that a normal American should know, they just do not know what that means, and it's just like, kind of sometimes it's just like struggling,
trying to find
how do you like dumb it, how do you like
term. Trying to find a simpler term and, like, really dumb it down can get difficult. But I think it's interesting because I think now it's kind of like raising red flags finally, even though I felt like this should have been, like, red flag should have been raised before, but I think it's now, especially with the lady who runs the Department of Education, isn't she, like, the WWE head? Linda McMahon or something like that. We need to look that up. Fact check, Kay. But like, she was never a teacher.
I believe she was in education.
She was never in formal education. So it's like, how is this someone that you have running the entire Department of Education for all 50 states? It's crazy.
And I mean, like, when we were growing up, like, I don't know how schools are now, but, like, we every for, like, elementary and middle school, like, once a week we would have designated library time where we would just go to the library.
And,
like,
every class would go to the library for, like, an hour.
For an hour, and either, like, the library teacher would read a book to you, or, like, you would, like,
you would get to pick out books,
read a book, and every week you were supposed to, like, return that book, check out other books.
And I grew up going to the library. Like, my mom would take us to the library every weekend after church, and, like, that was such a key part of my life, is, like, going to the library, getting to pick up our books. Even when we were younger, my mom she would read the books to us either in bed, and then as we got older, obviously, started reading the books on our own, and then we had books that we all read together as a family. So just completely different, like...
I mean, I've always read books.
I
think I stopped reading books, like, in undergrad. Like, I started really slowed down. I really slowed down. And these last couple of years, like, post-undergrad now, like, I really
got back into it. Same.
And we just started a book club again.
We did! Yes! What is our book for this month?
For the month of August would be The Vanishing Half, right?
Yeah, The Vanishing Half for the month of August. We definitely want to get into Yesteryear. Like, that's, like, the hottest book around right now. And Martyr, is another one. So hopefully we can get our book club, keep it up and running, you know? I think we can go, and because we did both set goals, right, for the new year, for, like, how many books we want to read. I've read 6 books so far, I think 6 or 7.
I'm only on 5, which is like a lot less than what I was last year.
I know. Last year, I don't think I kept track as last year as I did the previous year, because school just got crazy last year. School got crazy last year, but I think this year I'm finally back to, like, keeping track of them and really, like, staying on top of it, because honestly, I love a good book.
No, me
and
too.
we were talking about how also that a lot of the stories, kids don't even know that these stories come from, like these movies, these TV shows that everybody watches. They come from books. Like, they started as books, like even comics, like Superman, Spider-Man, like all these things started as books. But I feel like if you ask, like, a second grader or, like, a third grader, like, oh, have you ever read Spider-Man? They'd be like, read Spider-Man? Like, what do you mean read Spider-Man? Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't even know, because I'm like, I don't like Z kids. So, like, I mean, I don't interact
you're
with
not
kids.
around kids like that.
I don't interact with kids.
I'm around kids more often.
I just have, like, my younger cousins, but, like, obviously, like, they're now a little bit older. And I do see that they don't read as much as, like, I did. Yeah. So I'm like, I remember I read, like, the Percy Jackson series, like, the Hunger Games.
Divergent series. Oh, my gosh.
We were talking about, like, Junie B. Jones.
Ramona and Beezus. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, if y'all remember that one.
Jason the Giant Peach.
Yes, Charlotte's Web. We talked the books we read in school too. Were also like, I don't even know if I know of where I'm from. A lot of the books are getting banned. Like in our school district, they are banning those books, like To Kill a Mockingbird, Fahrenheit 451. I think you guys should definitely still read that if you've never. Have you read Fahrenheit 451, Kay?
No, I have not.
What was the last book you read in high school? She's younger than she's like what? 4 years younger than us?
Yeah.
5 years younger than us?
I think. Well, we read a play, the Hamlet play.
Okay,
but I read that like sophomore year.
I read Hamlet. I didn't read Hamlet. I read Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. How many books would you say you read like a year in high school? Like at school?
At least one for each class, honestly.
For each class?
like
for your English class. Sorry, y'all.
Technical difficulties again. We just need better equipment.
Honestly, someone please buy us a camera, please. We would love to continue this, but
so we're talking about how,
when
you were in high school, ChatGPT didn't exist.
Yeah.
But you were in high school during COVID. Yes.
Okay.
But like that's what I also was saying, because we were talking about this last time. Like when we were growing up, like even if you didn't read the book, like you were on Spark Notes, reading
putting in work, trying to find all the summaries. There was Spark Notes, there was Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
There was like a bunch of, and then you
would open the book to find a quote. You would
do you remember Socratic seminars?
Yeah.
Did you guys do those? Did you do those, Kay? Yeah, they have no idea what that is.
Wait,
because imagine doing that during COVID. Like, hell no.
It sounds familiar, but I know.
Well, they put everybody in a circle, and you guys start talking about your teacher or somebody will pose questions about the book, and then you start talking about the questions, and everybody has to speak.
We did similar things to that, but no, I don't think we didn't call them that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, like you had to put in work.
Sometimes
it was more work than just reading the book.
Literally, like if you were in a Socratic circle and you didn't know, because they would pick questions that were like mad deep related to the chapter, and you didn't know what it was talking about, you were screwed. You were failing. Because it's like you could not just bullshit your way through a Socratic circle, like a Socratic seminar.
No, but it was definitely. I feel like it's crazy that like now, like AI could just do all your work for you.
Yeah, we talked about that. We were just like, imagine, like, there is no need for them to even own the book.
Yeah.
They could just type in AI, hey, we're reading Of Mice and Men, chapter 10.
Yeah.
Give me an exact rundown, all the details, who's the biggest character at the time, what's going on in the plot, like, and AI will give them a representation of it.
Yeah.
And, it's just so crazy.
It is, because... I mean, just reading is so fundamental.
And we're like, vocabulary, just so you're building your vocabulary and your comprehension. I think something that, like, definitely lacks among a lot of, like, youth that I see, too, is also their spelling. Yes. Their spelling and their context clues.
Yes, because we were saying how, like, even when I don't understand what a word is, like, when I'm reading a book or something, I feel like with the sentence, like with the context of what I've been reading, I can kind of figure out very similar, not the exact definition, but like kind of what the word means.
You can also determine, like, is this a noun? Is this a verb? Is this an adjective? Is it describing something? I feel like if I asked someone to point out an adjective for me, like if I asked an 8th grader to point out an adjective, they would be like,
no, they're not that dumb.
these kids can't. I was working with high schoolers.
Yeah.
They can't spell pregnancy. They can't spell ovary. These are words that I think you should know how to spell by the 8th grade.
Yes.
Like, they're not like any insane, crazy. I've never seen pregnancy spelled with an I.
I feel like they could say what an adjective is or a verb, but they wouldn't be able to say what a compound sentence, a complex sentence.
No.
But they have to know what a verb, noun, adjective is.
Can we get some like 8th graders on the show? And you guys tell them it can be like, can we quiz you guys? You like circle the noun, circle. Yeah. Like, I feel like if I asked you what's a proper noun, you'd be like trying to like think.
Maybe that one they wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I think a noun itself, yes.
What's a consonant? What's a vowel? Do they know the difference between a consonant and a vowel?
Yes, they do.
You never know.
They do know that. They have to know that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I really.
If
they don't know that, the U.S. education system is failing them.
Well, it already is, 100%.
Yes, but that is like beyond me. I feel like Massachusetts, them kids are probably like way above. Like.
Well, also we were talking about like how like if we wanted to go to the library, like we have to rely on our parents.
Yeah.
Here, like you can go to the library, the teen walking, or us.
And all the teens go to the library. Yeah. Like I think that's so cool is just how much access they have to things, and like the teen librarians are so involved, and they're always hosting activities for them, and they're always doing things and like trying to get people in the library.
Yeah.
And I feel like I didn't have that experience growing up. Even like our high school, our library closed 30 minutes after school was over.
Yeah.
So it's like you couldn't even go to the library if you really wanted to. Because it's like, if you're going to go after school ends, you're going to go drop off a book, pick up a book, or you're just going to go, like, return something. You know what I mean?
Because, like, I know, like, how they say, like, the average American doesn't even read one book or something like
that. Yeah. Like, the average American, I think it's less than 50% of Americans read one book a year.
Yeah, which to me sounds, like, so crazy because I feel like I see people reading all the time here.
Yeah.
The libraries are always so packed.
The libraries are packed. You're waiting for books here.
Yeah.
If you're going to, like, check them out from the library, they'll be like, number 6 in line. I'm like, what do you mean I'm number 6 for a book?
Yeah.
Like,
and they have multiple copies.
Yes, literally. Like, and they have a lot of copies because there's so many BPLs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's crazy, too. Even, like, the online books here. Yeah. You'll be waiting for books, like, crazy long.
Now, do you consider, because I said this, I don't consider audiobooks to be a book. Like, when I say I read a book, I would never, like, because I listen to audiobooks as well, but I don't count that as the books I read.
I think it depends on how you're listening to it, though, because you have to be able to comprehend what's going on in the story.
But you're not reading the words.
No, you're not reading.
So that's why I don't count it as reading.
Like, it's like you're listening to a story.
Yes.
But I think that's how little kids start, right?
Well, yes.
Yeah, like
I'm not against it because I do it too.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes you're just so busy that, like, you know, it's nice to play when you're, like, cooking, cleaning, or something like that.
See, that's the thing, though. I think when your brain is trying to do too many things at once, you don't actually grasp what's going on. Like, I noticed that if I do an audiobook, and I'm not, like, as I used to do them all the time when I would drive my commute home.
Yeah.
I know that do it every day, but, is it coming on? No.
That's okay.
Yeah, sorry. You have the windows open. It's so hot.
Well, I don't think it's that hot, but...
Anyways. I feel like if I tried to do an audiobook and, like, type on my computer or do something...
Oh, I would not do that.
Yeah, I could. You can't... Even, like, doing an audiobook, and I think, like, I would do an audiobook, and sometimes I would, like, have something else, like, in the background just playing. Like, that's too much.
I wouldn't even do that either. Why would I have something playing and then have another thing playing at the same time?
Because it's like sometimes you just want the audiobook in your ears, but then you want, like, a visual aid for something.
No.
Is anybody else like... I'm like that, like, on a treadmill. Like, yes. So I would read on the treadmill, right? When I read on the treadmill, I have to have music on.
What? No.
Yes. I can't read in silent, like, on the like, if I'm on the I read on the Stairmaster, but I have to have classical music going at the same time.
Okay, it's classical music.
Usually,
okay,
like, classical music or lo-fi, nothing crazy.
Okay, that's fine, but you're not having your own music then, playing?
Usually not, no. Sometimes I might, but usually not, because it's like, I want to be able to comprehend what's going on in the story.
Yeah.
But I think that's something we, like, reading comprehension, that's why I think people don't, like, want to read books, because they don't know how to comprehend them.
Yeah.
Like, they don't understand what's actually going on and the bigger meaning behind a lot of books, too.
No. Definitely, I agree. That's
So
why,
I
like,
think that
sometimes you have to reread
listening
books
is a good
too.
start. Yes.
Sometimes you just gotta reread books. Like because I read To Kill a Mockingbird, I think when I was like in 7th grade or 8th grade, and then I reread it again like in high school. Then I read it again as a young adult, and you just get so much out of it because it's like I'm growing up. I'm like at different stages of your life, a book means something different to you. So I think I do reread a lot of books. And I reread 1984.
But now that you say that, I actually read Britney Spears' book. I did it audio the first time. I have it. I did it audio the first time, and the second time I actually read the physical book. Mm-hmm. But I don't think there was too many differences. Maybe because it was an a biography. So it was like I was able to just like listen and feel like I was talking to someone more. So I'm like, but I wonder if I did that with another audiobook, like if I read the physical book, would I like feel any differently about it?
I've done that. I listen to books first, and I think they're really good. I'm like, I'll go back and read it. Yeah. And I've actually sometimes I'll read them in English and Spanish too to see like the differences I get from it too.
I want to get some English Spanish books so I can learn.
Yeah, I try to read a Spanish book like once a month at least, or like once every 2 months. Okay. Just like keep up with my Spanish. Yeah, keep up with my Spanish. Yeah, and I've seen like I've been getting better at it. It's like now I'm able to read almost as fast as I do in English. It's like this other book that I was reading in Spanish. I was reading it like actually pretty quick.
Getting through.
Yeah. And I like it too because then I get to like learn Spanish words that I don't use every day in my vocabulary.
See often.
So I really like it. That's a good thing about reading, you know.
Yeah, that's true. You can learn other languages too.
Yeah, and just learn so much other words. Your vocabulary just expands so much.
Everything builds on top of each other.
Yeah, and the more you do it, the faster you're able to read.
But I'm like a person that like I remember me and my sister would read books together when we were younger. Yeah. And she would like speed through it, and I would like hate that. I'm like I need to like take my pace. I have to have my pace because like I can't like speed if I'm reading the same book as someone, right? Yeah. And like we're supposed to be reading it together. If you're like gonna be like on page 70 and I'm on page like 35, like that would be irritating to me.
No.
Because I don't like them.
Like, what do you mean reading it together? Like at the same time, like sitting next to each other, or what?
Yeah, maybe. Because like sometimes when when sometimes you're reading a book and like makes you laugh or makes you feel some kind of way, that if that's occurring, we're sitting next to each other reading the same. I would kind of be like, oh, like now I need to read fast. Like you feel pressure to read faster so you can know what's going on. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like sometimes you read too fast, you just miss certain things.
No.
Like the same exact thing with TV.
We're talking about it. Yeah, like people don't annotate anymore. Did people annotate?
Kate, did you annotate in high school a book? Do you know what that is first?
Isn't it like when you correct it? Like you find mistakes? Is it?
No, that's not annotate. That's
like proofreading.
Proofreading, yeah, that's proofreading.
Annotate. No, we did that. We just proofread, but I don't remember annotating.
Annotating?
You never annotated a book.
I don't think so.
So annotating is like when you're like reading a passage and like you underline and circle it and like
you pull up
words
and like say like what this means, like what is
that's what I thought you were talking about. Like you kind of.
Well, you said correct.
Yeah. Well, like you have to have a red pen.
No, that's proofreading.
No, we would do that. Like we would circle a word. Yeah. Like or like the question mark or I don't even know.
That's proofreading. If you're circling question marks and punctuation, that's proofreading.
Really? Oh, then maybe no. Then
let's send her some. Let's send her TikTok. Look up annotating on TikTok and let us know if you've done that.
No, you saying TikTok and talking about the crisis.
Well, we're trying to explain.
We can't dumb it down any further.
I know what you're talking about.
No, because you said red pen. Like would you have sticky notes? Would people put sticky notes in the book?
No, we would not.
Like you have like your favorite quotes.
You would like
yes.
I feel like she's combining the both.
She's
combining both.
Yes, I'm combining both because we would do both.
Yes.
But
proofreading, you would just do it someone else's
paper.
Student, like a student paper, but like not a book.
Not a book.
Well, unless you're an editor, but you're not.
No. We would do it on someone else's paper. Like
we did that. That's proofreading. Yeah.
After we did that you were talking about, we would like switch papers and then like look at what they would do.
That's proofreading. She didn't annotate.
Guys, I'm saying after we did the annotating, we would switch papers and see what the person like wrote about their favorite quote and look over it.
I don't know.
I
actually don't know.
Okay, look up Emmy.
No, I know what you guys are talking about.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I don't think people annotate anymore.
No, I don't think they annotate.
Well, I don't know if they require. I don't go. I mean, I need to like walk into like an English class.
Yeah,
and, like,
I'm gonna be honest.
Do
they even require them to have the physical book? Probably not. So I highly doubt they're annotating.
Yeah, that's true.
I highly doubt it.
That's why I love physical books. Like I love physical books. I used to do a Kindle back when I was a kid.
I used to hate annotating while making my personal books.
Oh,
because I don't like to. I don't know why. Like something about like the book being pristine.
Yeah.
Is like important to me. But then sometimes, if it's like a book that like I think is like more like geared towards self-help or something like that, then I will annotate it. But I don't think I annotate like fiction books and like I like to read a lot of like.
Well, I only annotate like if I really like.
Does it depend on the book for you?
Yeah, I don't annotate every book.
Okay.
No. Or like sometimes like I'll like if I really see a quote that I really like, I'll like, highlight it, underline it, or something like that.
Sometimes I'll put a sticky if I'm like it's a really like meaningful, but I don't like to like I don't know. I don't like to.
I'll put it in brackets, like if it's a passage that I want to talk about. Like when I was doing book club, like earlier, like I would annotate the book.
Oh, really?
Yes. How am I gonna remember? Like I've already read the book. How am I gonna remember what I like? It's like as a refresher. Like I would open it up and I would see what I had. So like when we're having conversation
about it, you remember that part. I feel like the conversation just for me it just comes as we talk about it.
But like then do you see like specific quotes? Like I pull out specific quotes.
Sometimes if I go back and look at it, but like I don't physically have it marked. You know,
she don't be annotating either.
No, not anymore. Like I told you, like I just like my books. Well, now that I have my Kindle, I have been annotating with my Kindle, like the books that I do online. But like my physical books, there's something about like I don't like writing in them. What's your favorite genre though to read?
Oh, like fiction. I would say fiction.
Okay.
Like realistic fiction.
Realistic fiction? Yes. Yeah.
I like some nonfiction too, but it's like especially there like
I'm very much biography. Like,
I don't really read biographies.
Really?
I haven't read Michelle Obama's. Like that's the one I would want to read, man.
I read Barack's. I didn't read Michelle's, but she has 2 now.
Okay.
And how many have you read? Have you read Cesar Chavez?
No, I have not.
Right.
He's canceled.
He is canceled. I don't know exactly why, but he is canceled.
What are you going to? For you know why? You know what men always do.
That's what. Wow.
Yeah.
That's why they took out.
I thought he was like a fake, like Mexican or Spaniard or something like that.
No, I think he was real.
well, he was a person. Well, of course.
But like, I love to read like a book where I could see myself through the character, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why, because so when I was in undergrad, I took a fairy tale class, a fairy tale women's book class.
Really?
Yeah, very interesting.
I love that.
I need to get a class to be my like we have something called like the U-Hub, where we have to take like different classes and like different.
Yeah, it's with Wheelock. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, let's get into the ETA. Like, I need to raise the GPA. Like, you know, like we needed that. So I took it, and the professor was honestly, she was so sweet. It was just like my senior year, so like I honestly.
Who was it?
I honestly have no idea. I just like she was sweet. I just like really didn't care.
Okay.
Like didn't care as much, you know, because it was like I'm about to graduate, whatever. But one thing that really stuck with me and was that she said that like it's so important that you read books by authors whose character, like who's like protagonist or the character in the novel reflects who they are, because it's just such a different
reflects
experience.
The author.
Yes. So the author is black. They write about black characters.
Yes.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Gay.
Like
have disability, and so like she said it's like so important, and it was this term that it's called that you can like look it up and it gives you like I forgot what the term was, but she was like it's this term that it's called, and like it tells you like all the book if the author meets like a certain criteria and like if it actually matches up.
Mm-hmm.
And she would always say how important it was, and like she gave us like a list. She told us like a list of books to read, and then I ended up reading some of the books like years later.
Oh, really?
Like, not during that time, but like I remember them.
He said not during undergrad.
Not during undergrad, but like once like in the summers, like after graduation. And she was alright. And so like I try to like look at books like that now.
No, I think I do that a lot too now.
And that's why like I feel like what's it called?
Representation in books is extremely important. I as a child, I don't think I had a lot of books.
No, definitely
not a lot of picture books where there were kids that looked like me.
I didn't start reading books with like Mexican characters until like recently.
I know. I feel like probably until I got like to college.
Yeah.
And like I started to like dive into books more and like discover what kind of genres I'm into too. Because I'm sorry, I can't do ACOTAR.
What is that?
A Court of Thorn and Roses. It's fantasy world. Okay, thoughts?
I don't know. I don't really like that genre.
Yeah, like I can't get into fantasy
either.
But I know it's very big.
I like sometimes I do something like fantasy. I have not read those. But
okay.
The last fantasy book that I read, I really liked it. Oh my god, it's called The Sunbarrier Tribes. So the reason I really liked it was because it was Hunger Games and like Harry Potter combined, but make it Black and American and like indigenous. So like it's like Percy Jackson combined.
Okay.
So like it revolves around like the gods, but like the Aztec gods.
Oh.
And their children, and then they have to like do these trials. And it's like it was very, very good.
No, that sounds good.
I really enjoyed it because it was like a lot of the culture was similar to like
but then it also had like a Percy Jackson twist, which was one of my favorites.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes, I really liked it.
Okay.
It's a really good book. I recommended all of my. So I have a cousin with all my cousins. I have a group chat with all my cousins.
Yeah.
I recommended everyone to read that book because I thought it was just so good. Because it's all Latin American characters.
Yeah.
None of them read it. Not a single one.
I'll read it. I'll read it.
Sandy bought it, but she didn't read it, so she has the book. Like
Sendell, that's mine now. Thank you.
Please,
you don't even know what we're talking
I sent
about.
a message. I was like, oh, I think you should read this book. I think you should really enjoy it because it's like meant for like younger
audiences. Audiences, so everybody could understand it.
Yeah, it was really captivating, and I really enjoyed it.
Share it with me. I would love to read it.
Yeah, that was one of the books that she said.
Book club book.
That was one of the books that she
she recommended.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
I was like, wait, I should listen to her more. Like, she was onto something.
Yeah.
Like, and it was so interesting because she's told us how a book that I really loved as a child was the fish book with the colorful fins.
Rainbow Fish? No, Rainbow Fish is a bad book.
Yes, it's a bad book.
I learned that because I did
how like it promotes
Jumpstart, and it promotes like changing yourself to fit in.
To fit in, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm like, now I can't read
There's
that.
we had to watch a video on it and like answer questions about it, and like she's like, there's some children's books that like are really, they have these messages that as a child you think like you don't quite understand it, right?
Yeah.
So you think it's fine, you think it's cool. But then as you get older and like you actually sit and you read the book, like Rainbow Fish is not a great book.
No, it's not.
So go back and there's a video too. You can listen to the audiobook on YouTube because that's how we did it as a class. She has to do it as a class. And she played Rainbow Fish for us and she was like, okay, like I want you, she's like, how many of you guys, she asked in the beginning, how many of you guys have ever read Rainbow Fish? Heard of Rainbow Fish? Like it's a really popular children's book. I was like, yeah, I remember that book. And she's like, okay, I want you guys, we're going to listen to the audiobook. She's like, I want you guys to sit and hear the story and like give me your thoughts. And she's like, what comes to mind like when you think about friendship, when you think about this book?
Yeah.
And she's like, did anybody think about like how the fish just completely is changing himself to fit into this group and like fit into this box? Like, yeah. So like the messaging behind books is just extremely.
And I feel like that's why I can't read so many books that are popular on TikTok because like when I read what like the messaging is, I'm just like I just can't. Like I can't.
Like are you saying like when you hear what other people's thoughts are on the book?
No, when other people's thoughts, like when honestly, like, well, I never read a Colleen Hoover book.
I have read a few.
A few.
Because I actually had, so my mom's, this is crazy, mom's coworker, like, which was like her, like, she was like her, my mom was her boss, so her employee, they do Secret Santa. Why did she gift her a Colleen Hoover book? And it ends with us, and it was like blowing up on TikTok at the time. So I was like, oh, cool, like, let me read it. I read the book. I did like it. Okay. I think that she is problematic for other reasons. I think that her writing style is like, I think it's just like that during that time and like what was going on, because I feel like it was kind of like easing out of COVID when the book was like going on. So maybe like when it was like blowing up, like 2022, 2023 maybe.
Yeah.
I remember reading it and I remember being like this is a good escape. Because it was very different from like all the stories that we were seeing at the time, if that makes sense. Because I think during the time, a lot of the stories we were getting, like, even on TV, was like COVID. Everything was COVID this, COVID that. Everything was go back and watch like these apocalypse stuff, and you know what I mean, like everything, or it was like very like science based and like research based, and like we didn't really get to have any fun, lighthearted.
And this is
it's not lighthearted, but we didn't really get to have any fun escapes.
Okay.
And that's why I like reading, because I like an escape.
Okay, I do too. Sometimes I do. Yeah. Sometimes I need like But like I tried to read some of the books by Emily Henry, or I don't know if that's her last name, Emily.
People we meet on vacation.
Yes, I tried to read some of her books, and I just like I couldn't get into them. Like I don't understand.
It was good, but it was boring. Like that was. Just
I couldn't even finish them because I was just like I
read
couldn't relate
that
to
one.
any of these characters.
Yeah, and it's very just like those characters. I hate to say it, very like stereotypical American white base. Character, and I think that's why obviously you can't relate. I think obviously the females of the protagonists were all female, so like I can relate a little bit to that side of things and kind of like what's going through the So
but Sally Rooney, like I like her books. Have you read like Normal People? Yeah, like I think that's an amazing book.
I read it like years ago.
That's a really good book. Yes. So I feel like I want to read Intermezzo. I have not read Intermezzo though, but I do. But like I just think it just depends like on
the author though, and the author's style.
Yeah, it does.
Like Colleen Hoover, it's like to each their own, you know. Yeah. Like I think some of them. I didn't read Verity, which is like everybody was like, oh, it's such a completely different side of her like writing. But I would always start it and just never finish. So it's like interesting how it's like certain books I was kind of drawn to. Like It Ends With Us was good. I read it. I read Ugly Love, and I think those are the only two I read. And then I did want to read the one that just came out. With what's the boy's name? Tyreek Withers. The movie, he was in her. It just adapted. They just adapted. Reminders of Him. They just adapted the movie, and so the only reason I wanted to read it was because they adapted. But also, like, I didn't go watch the movie. I didn't read I did Housemaid, the Housemaid series. I read all of those, and she is amazing author. I read her books continuously. I have one at home on my shelf.
I don't really read that many thriller books.
She got me into thriller, and now I can't stop. Like I remember I was telling you about the one I read about the old ladies that were like murderers.
Yes.
And
that one sounded interesting though.
Yeah, I would never like pick something up like that beforehand.
Yeah.
But because it was on the same shelf as like it was a thriller, and then I read the back cover, and I was like, okay, look, this is interesting. So I picked it up and I read it and I loved it. So yeah, I've definitely gone a lot more into thriller because I've also started reading, like I was doing a lot of like Lucy Foley. She's also another like really popular one in the thriller world. So, but yeah, I would say that's kind of been my genre lately. It's like thrillers. Outside of like my fiction, because I feel like right now I'm reading like a romantic, little romance fiction.
What book is it?
Magnolia Park series. It's about a girl. She's an African American socialite. She's a black socialite. Actually, she's not African American because they live in Europe. But she's black. She's a black socialite, and her dad is like a huge music producer. It's actually but like all her friends are like these Caucasians. Like it's actually really interesting and really good. And like her and this guy, they grew up together. Like they went to boarding school, so like their entire friend group like grew up together, really close, and kind of just talks about all their different lives and like intertwines them into each other.
Oh, but it's a romance book?
Yeah.
I feel like it would be interesting if it wasn't a romance book. It'd be more like a drama series.
It gives like Gossip Girl though.
Okay.
So if you like Gossip Girl, definitely read Magnolia Parks. There's like 5 books in the series. I'm on book 3.
Oh, okay, so you're in it.
I'm in it, yeah, I'm in it.
I don't really like to read series books. Like, if it's a series, it kind of draws me away.
Why?
Because I feel like it's never as, like, I don't know, I don't feel like...
You can't ever compare to, like, that first book?
Yeah, sometimes, like, it's not as great, or, like, maybe one book is better than the other. The last series I think I did was maybe...
You like Percy Jackson. I knew he was going to say Percy Jackson.
Like, I reread the Hunger Games ones. Like, I feel like those are the only series books I really like.
Have you read the new one, The Ballads?
No.
You didn't read it?
And I didn't. I haven't read any of the new ones. I only read the first 3. And I said that because, like, I was talking about it once with a friend. I feel like I got what I needed from the books.
Yeah.
Because I've reread those books so many times. The Hunger Games books, I think they're just so good. And you just need to reread them. Like, obviously, you're not going to get when you read it when I was a 12-year-old to now.
Yeah,
true. Year olds, I'm not getting like those books. She says so much with it, and I feel like
oh my god,
with
sorry,
that
just
trilogy,
unlock the memory. Like you read that when you were like 12, 13 in middle school.
Yeah. No, younger. Because the movie came out when I was, what, 11, 12?
Really? We were that young?
Yes. So I read that when I was younger.
When did Hunger Games come out, the movie?
The first one came out 2011 because the last one came out, because Catching Fire was 2013.
What?
Yes.
We were like 9 and 10 years old reading those books?
Yes. That's what I'm like, you gotta reread these books. It's like you get so much more
oh my god, I need to go back and reread
They're
them.
so good. So I feel like I got what I needed from her. I understood her story from that trilogy.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I need to reread more. Even though I heard they're super good.
2011?
2012.
2012. Okay, yeah. Because we were in middle school. I was like, we had to be in middle
school. And that was when that was already the movie. But like, I think all 3 books were already out by 2012, though.
Not Mockingjay.
When was Mockingjay published? Mockingjay was published in 2008, I'm pretty sure. Mockingjay the book.
The movie is like 2016.
It was published in 2010.
2010.
August 24th.
Yeah,
the first one?
No, the last one, Mockingjay.
The last one.
Yeah, so they were all already published by the time the movie came out.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just like thinking about that because I was like reading.
Well, books shape who you are. Books make you more empathetic. Books radicalize you. Honestly. Like the more you read, the more radicalized you get. So that's what everybody should be reading.
Honestly. Lock in, y'all. Go read a book. We're back. Just a brief intermission.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's really important that you read books. Sometimes some books you have to just reread.
You said you had a topic to talk about. Don't piss me off. Why is he just staring at me? I was like, yeah, let's end the episode here. He's and like talk about something new. He's like, no, I have something related to reading. Like, I think it'll be great.
I didn't say I think it would be great. I did not say that. No.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, join our book club.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll post some details for our book club. Maybe for September.
Yeah. September. Starting in August.
Yeah. We gotta get the motion going.
Yeah.
And then we'll post our September book as we get closer. And it's probably gonna be Yesteryear or Martyr. Yeah. So keep those on your radar, obviously.
Yeah, but thanks for watching.
We're gonna have like a little Reese's book club stickers.
Yes, that's what I want.
All right.
Like, you know, like the Oprah Reese's.
Yeah, it's like logo slap on.
Yeah.
KenerGee fruit.
On all these books.
Us stuck on the couch. All right, guys. See you later.
Bye.